People, welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now today I'm going to talk about two things really. The first one is going to be about what happened at the JDF Up Park camp where two shoes went missing. Two very long shoes went missing. And then I'm going to talk about the absolute cartoonish, Hollywoodish situation that involved the teacher who pretended to be a policeman for years. But before we go any further, people, why are people messaging me on Instagram, pouring out their heart and telling me that how they are so hurt and disappointed about the video I did regarding the deportees, telling me that, oh, these people didn't do anything wrong, these people just so happen to born a foreign. You people need to get a grip. Did I not make a video, the video that I made, the first one, saying that Jamaica don't want some of those deportees? The people in those videos were 17 people who had been shipped back on a chartered flight who were all criminals. And in that same video, I said there is another batch that is still in the UK. That batch had the Court of Appeal block the deportation temporarily. The batch that came down was the criminal batch. Why are people messaging me, telling me that, oh, people have been doing it wrong, why we for monitor them? People, get a grip on yourself. I assume I'm speaking to adults here. Information is very open and very public. Don't message me at all about what them do. What them do for get monitored. How about you go read something for yourself? Because I spelled out the charges that them get at England. How much years them do for this and how much years them do for that. Those are the 17 people who got shipped out. Those are the 17 people the second video was on. When the policeman was talking about monitoring, he was talking about criminals. For the thumbnail of the video, it clearly said criminal deportees cannot be monitored by law. Criminal deportees. Now, clearly, people want you to spell out every single detail. Them can't do nothing for themselves. They can go up on loop, go read and see that the 17 people were actually deportees and what them get charged for. Trying to pull on my heartstring with sad stories now go work. Because people are going to say to me, say, oh, why they must monitor them? What do you mean why you must monitor them? You that are foreign. If people remember when we say over 15 years, right? The total was almost 15 years for the one them who they draw a woman and rape them off. So hold on. So you commit a charge at that America. You are rapeable at England. Sorry, not America, England. Right? You draw a woman at England. Then that means they said that in a you. So when you come back at Jamaica, it is very possible that you might come draw a woman out here. Therefore, it is in the Jamaican people's interest if you know say they draw a woman already. The Jamaican people have a right, the Jamaican system need to know say, right, that you was a rapeable a foreign. That way, if nothing for going out here, we can say, alright, him they do this and him they do that. This is why countries like America and England, they have certain records for certain people. Right? And a matter of fact, in those countries, people who live in America, tell me if I'm wrong or right, certain people who live in your community, you can go up on a public database and see say, Tom Jones, they get charged for this, right? You'd have to play with Pitney or some foolishness, right? So you can find that information there and then go, alright, let me keep an eye on the brother. This is common sense, right? If you commit crime in Jamaica, what happens? You get a criminal record, no? You get a criminal record, say do this and do that. So why should you commit them crime that are foreign, do 15 odd years for rape in England, and then come out here and your record scotch free? No, the Jamaican people need to know what you have been up to, no matter where you do it. So when you're going to start over, we need to know where you do. Yes, you can start over, but we need to know. Say that you deal with. Say they draw a Pitney a foreign, they draw a woman a foreign, they rob man a foreign. We need to know out here. Because local 87s have criminal records when them get charged. Them get criminal record and people know say, or at least police know say, you did do this. So them, when them get them 17 people there, we need to know, say, alright, you did get charged for this, and we need to know, alright, what are you doing now? Because it was criminal or foreign. So what are you going to do? Come out to come get one job and taste this? We have to come out to come drive taxi? We need to know what you do. Otherwise, it's very likely, say I will go back to a life of crime. Now that is out of the way, let me look at this case with JDF. People understand this. If the Jamaican people really understand some of the things that has happened at Up Park camp, people stop paying tax dollars. It's only because now we have information and information moves at lightning speed, why people even not hear about some of these things. Some of the cases, some of the things that have gone missing and can't find and get misplaced from the JDF, from the police force. If the Jamaican people was to find out the half, them stop the attacks a morning. Right? These two shoes were gone missing. These two very long shoes. Right? People from garrison communities would know me I talk about. Or, well, anybody who listen to Dancehall will know me I talk about when you hear people talk about 6 months. People, them say them can't find 2 6 months. Right? Now, the policy at the JDF has been slack for a while. Remember, you know, the soldier will wet up him woman and then turn it upon himself. Remember, he did end up take one from out of JDF armory too. Right? Now people, them lock down the camp, right? So nobody can come out and nobody can go in. Right? Then after a while them relax it and say well they can go out if they get searched. Them don't even know when it go missing. Right? So maybe it get returned, maybe not. Those 2 shoes could be in the hand of 87 right now. People, you want to realize how much time police raid Klansman and them and one other of these organizations and find how much JDF equipment in the hands of 87s. Find how much police issued equipment in the hands of 87s. What do you think them get them? Huh? What do you think them get them? What do you think? So official military and police gear reaching the hands of 87.
Differently still in a therapy. But me feel like, say, I drive the truck that I drive, feel like, say, the armor truck that I drive, and the door left open, and the shoes them just drop out. Cause remember in a therapy, don't have Ochi with the, with the 130 pound worth of herbs, What you not understand in a therapy is that when the man drive off the car, the back of the car they open in a therapy. Seeing an 100 pound just happen to drop out by accident in a therapy. So right now, that going with them 2 shoes. See an accident. All of them things are accident. They have to stop going like say the man them thief things and the man them corrupt. See and stop make up things to get views.
Alright Simon, since you say accident, make you work with that. Now people, you know what I say? All we can do is hope to them find them back and these 2 very long shoes don't end up in the hands of 87s like what has happened in the past. Because Mr. People, whole heap of equipment, official government equipment from both the JDF and the JCF in the hands of 87s. No. Enough time raid go on and the man then buck up on official equipment. The people they claim say lost and then can't find and all this missing. People, nothing no come on road and nothing no going on the news because it is simply too embarrassing. Right? And it will make the people lose confidence in the security forces. Certain things keep hush hush. But nowadays, information is too easy to get. News and word spread too fast that this is why the people start to hear about certain things. Now people, make a move into the next story. The absolute cartoonish story surrounding a teacher who get caught impersonating a police officer. People, this story is so sensational. If somebody did message it to me and tell me, I would have tell them to lie them a tell. Because nothing can go so. That is what I would say. If me never read it in the news. And even now, reading it in the Gleaner and the Loop and all these newspapers, I'm still convinced that some part of that story are missing. Because people, something can go so. Man walk in a police station. The carry other man go give statement. Then police realize the man armed. Ask man if my police. Man say yes. Then when they dig up man, them realize that he can't produce no identification card. He can't produce no license for the machine. Right? End up. Go him yard now. When them reach him yard, them find 58 rounds. 38 spent shell, 5 magazine, 1 handcuff, 1 machine case, 1 machine license with the name Carl Samuels, 2 holsters, 1 people. This man was living a complete secondary lifestyle as a policeman. People, imagine how much people this man go up on the road, go pull over upon. I want to realize how Jamaica serious. Imagine how much people this brother probably pull over and dig up and take money off her and do this too and claim them I go do this too. I want to realize that when people say Jamaica is not a real place, a serious thing. Imagine how many other people out there are like this. People, the news said the man walk in at the police station with the machine. The man carrying another man to go give statement. Something can go to people. And this is not somebody who was mentally ill. See, when I first heard the story, I was thinking this is somebody who was just had some kind of issues, and we're seeing it played out. People, the man is a teacher. A teacher. Tell me Jamaica is a real place. Tell me Jamaica is not some kind of Hollywood storyline made up for just get humor and comedy all day. Cause nothing can go so people. A teacher who has been impersonating a police officer all these time. As me say, imagine how much man, them all hold him in handcuff, imagine how much people in probably lock up and then tell say, give me this, some let it go. Imagine how much car get pulled up and how much low on the road at night time. You see why nobody not trust nobody at Jamaica? Because we have people walking up and down. And this is not like say, him start today and get catch tomorrow. You know? This man has been doing it for years, people. If the man never give himself, he may still be a police officer to this day. Him give himself, you know, people, by going into the station, armed, like a idiot. Him give himself, you know. It's not like say investigations catch him, you know. It's not like say another police scene on the road and say, yo, who you? Let me see this. People, the man had an entire career, a fictional career, and nobody couldn't spot him. Nobody in the JCF couldn't say, who that be there? No other policeman on the road and drive past him and say, never see that face there. Nobody. This is the country we live in. The man had a secondary, man had an alter ego as a policeman. Next thing we notice, that machine license with the name. Right? Because remember, you know, people, FLA or FLA. The man had a machine license with the name Carl Samuels. People, who gave him that? How did he get that? You see, the man have links to the FLA. Put something in somebody's pocket, alright, and get a mind sharp, the name of that person, the actual person on the license, Carl Samuels, or probably somebody who dropped out, right? Somebody who's no longer with us, or somebody who are foreign or something like that, and just give him the man license, right? People, I don't know. This whole thing does sound too fictional for me. I feel like down the road we must going to hear the actual full story, so I cannot understand. From the fact that the man was a police for years, to the fact that the man is a teacher, right? To the fact that the man walk into the police station for carrying somebody to go give statement. The fact that the man went in there with the machine on him. Then them go find license and somebody else's name. This is a fictional movie. This is a movie. How can this be real? This thing is blowing my mind. So when he was a policeman and a teacher, nobody did people not go, how are you a police and a teacher at the same time? Because he had the full uniform. This man seemed like he was literally patrolling the streets of Kingston, Jamaica. I don't know. People, every time I tell myself, I've seen it all, I've read it all, I've heard it all, something come out of nowhere would just catch me completely off guard. I'm telling you, Hollywood need to forget. Hollywood need to just fire all of their writers and their directors, right? And just come to Jamaica and just see real life movie, right? All of them ideas, them just come to Jamaica, come get them ideas, right? Because this is the real Hollywood. Because the imagination where Hollywood directors have can't compete with the real life scenarios we deal with in Jamaica. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment, and share the video. Bless.